What's up, everybody? North Carolina shooter. Gonna take a quick look today at the Taurus 24/7 G2. This is the newer handgun out from Taurus. They did a real good job in their packaging. I gotta give them that. This case is really sturdy. It's nice. I mean, I like the case. They paid good attention to detail with what they give you with the gun. You get a magazine loader. The one that comes with the Glock handguns are not as good as this one. Now this, that's questionable for some people, but this thing works better for me than the one that comes with the Glock handgun. Okay, don't freak out over that, everybody. Glocks are awesome, and their loaders are nice. Comes with a brush here. Now this brush has the polyester bristles in it, not the wire bristles, but it works. I mean, it's not great by no means, but it works. You get the back straps here. There's the large back strap, and here's the small back strap. I actually have the medium one on the gun. I used the large one for a long time, but the medium one just seems to work better. You get two 15-round magazines. These magazines are really hard to find right now. I've tried to find some extra ones for this gun because the regular 24/7 magazines from the older guns will not work in this gun. I do not know why, they just won't. I've tried it. But you get two 15-round magazines. Yes, I keep them loaded. No, the gun is not loaded. Here's the gun. Everything's ambidextrous. Okay, there's your safety. There's your slide stop. There's your takedown lever. Takedown pins, whatever you want to call them. It's a quality gun, it really is. It's got your rail up here for your lights and lasers. You can see where the back strap comes on here. You can see there I have the medium one on. The gun really you get a good grip on this gun, and with those back straps on there, they really got all this this stippling here. This makes for a good grip on the gun. I mean, like I say, it's a quality gun. I mean, the Glocks are nice. I compared it with the Glock in that first video, and I really didn't give this gun much of a chance. Now, I had problems with these sights. These sights are very, very low profile. I guess that's to be for carrying this gun, to carry it concealed or whatever. I mean, they're really low profile. Now, I had a little bit of trouble getting a good sight picture with this. Whenever I lined up the dots, that front dot was almost cut in half by the bottom of the sight, the rear sight. But that's just me. That's all me. Okay, this gun, you can see it is double action, single action. The first trigger pull is a long pull. It is unloaded. You got a long trigger pull. Okay, and then when the gun is fired, it goes to single action. And the way you know it's single action, because this little red, the firing pin indicator will stay in the rearward position. And then you have a fairly short trigger pull. And see there, it does have the trigger safety like the Glock, but fairly short trigger pull here. You see that it's real. The trigger is very shitty. It sucks, but I mean, it is what it is. The gun shoots, and you get used to it, and you can do real good with this gun. I mean, since that first video, I have adjusted these sights. This one, not this one, of course. I've adjusted this sight. It's adjustable for windage and elevation, and I'm doing a lot better with this gun now. If you can see, you don't get high up on the gun like you do with the Glock. There's a pretty good gap here between the bottom of the slide and the top of your hand. This gun has a good little bit of recoil on it. It surprisingly more than the Glock, and it is a 40 caliber, just like the Glock 23. But the recoil on this gun is a pretty good bit more than the Glock. This has the, I don't know what it's called, strike 2 capabilities. That's what it's called. You can pull this trigger and it will constantly shoot. Okay, now they've done that so if in a combat situation you are firing you fire on a round and it does not go off, you're supposed to be able to pull the trigger again and give that primer another strike, and you know, hopefully igniting the powder, sending the round down range. Now you're trained to, in the event of a misfire, to tap, rack, pull the trigger again. So really that strike 2 capability is kind of goes against what you're taught. You see DASA, DS standard, that's double action, single action. Then the strike 2. It's a good gun, y'all, really is. Let's break it down here. Why I just pulled the trigger again. I'll go back through how you break it down in a moment. It's got the captured spring in it, like the new Glock Gen 4s do. And it comes apart fairly simply. I mean, just like any other semi-automatic handgun of its kind. There's your barrel. Nothing special here. Okay. Nothing special here at all. It's very simple to take apart. Okay, very simple to put back together also. That's it. To take this gun apart, you pull back on it a little bit, just like your Glock. You pull down your pins, okay? And when you get to that stage, it's kind of loose. Then you pull the trigger. When you pull the trigger, if you watch that slide, it releases, okay? So it's fairly simple to take apart. Say, this is a good quality gun. I paid almost $500 for this gun. They had just come out. It was $460 something. So I'm rounding that off to just about $500. I know that's a lot of money for a Taurus, but I mean, this is a quality gun. It really is. There's nothing wrong with this gun. It's got some new features with this strike 2 capability. I mean, it's a nice gun. It really is. I've never had any kind of failures with this gun. I have shot probably 1,000, maybe 1,200 rounds through this, and never had any problems. You know, all the problems I did have were me. Had a little bit of accuracy problems in the beginning, but my sights were off, and I was having trouble lining up these 3 sights. I don't know why. This rear sight was just so low. I was just having trouble. I wasn't used to it. You get used to this gun, I really believe you can do a lot with it. There's actually some, down in South America, there's a lot of police forces that are carrying this exact pistol. I believe they've got the black version, not the stainless one like I have, but they're carrying this pistol in a 9mm as their duty weapon. So I mean, these guns, they're not the junk that everybody thinks they are. They're really nice guns. I mean, they're not Glocks, but they're quality firearms. They really are. PT 24/7 G2 Generation 2 Taurus. Like I say, they give you a good amount of extras when you get this gun. I mean, you get all your magazine loaders, you get these 2 tools here, and I really like these tools that come with it. This here is kind of hard to see because it's really small, but that is like a flathead screwdriver right there, okay? Then you have this, which is your Allen key, the special key for this gun. I'll show you what that does here in a second. There's another one, and then here's like a punch. Now these keys, let me make sure I got the right one here. Right here is the lock for this gun. Stick your little key in there. You turn it, okay, and that completely locks this gun up where it cannot be fired, it cannot be shot, it cannot be racked, and nothing can be done when that is turned. Now I guess if you were storing it or carrying it on a long trip, maybe that would be good, but you know, I don't really see the purpose of that. For most of us, I want to be able to use this gun. If it's locked up, what good is it, right? But they give you all that, and you get your trigger lock, of course. But I mean, it's a quality gun, guys. It's a Taurus 24/7 G2. Nothing wrong with it. They've come down a little bit in price. So I mean, if you're thinking about a new gun, you want something that's not too expensive, but it's a quality piece. Try them out. They're nice. I'm actually trying to get rid of this one right now. I'm trying to sell it. My FFL, my local FFL has a Glock 27 I want to get, and I don't need but so many guns. I'm not what would be called a collector. When I want a new gun, I tend to get rid of one. And I don't shoot this gun as much anymore. Now that I've got the Glock 23, I tend to shoot it a little more. But there's nothing wrong with this gun, guys. Really isn't. Taurus 24/7 G2. I'm going to do a quick overlook, show you what you get. Taurus is really stepping up over the years. They've come a long ways. I know they're known for their revolvers, but they really have come a long ways in their semi-automatic line of handguns. I mean, this quality right here. I mean, there's nothing wrong with this gun. I really enjoy it. Alright guys, I appreciate you taking a look at this quick little video, and it's not too quick. It's going on 11 minutes now, so if you're still with me, like the video, subscribe. I'd really appreciate it, guys. It helps a lot. It makes me I mean, it shows me that I'm not doing this for no reason. When I see likes and subscriptions and comments, leave me a comment. If you think it's junk, tell me. About to knock the camera over. If you think this is junk, tell me. If you think it's a decent handgun, tell me too. Appreciate it, guys. North Carolina Shooter. We'll see you next time.